Hey everyone, Darren here from the Music Vault. I'm going to try this again. So, I went to the charity shops. I don't know if you have a Salvation Army down there, but up here we have Salvation Army thrift stores. And um, they sell everything. People dump all their junk that they don't want. And you you find some gems in there. I've found quite a few gems in there. Cassettes, out of print CDs, a few vinyl records. Not much. I see more in the States when people say, "Oh, I went to the charity shop," and they end up coming home with like 100 metal records, everything from Celtic Frost to Razor to Iron Maiden to Black Sabbath, everything. And I'm like, I never get those up here. Go in there, never. Although I have gone in and walked out with about 15 metal CDs. I've done that, but not vinyl. And I've always checking for vinyl. So anyways, so I'll give you a rundown of all my charity shop CDs. Okay, so story is my buddy was over the one day and we were sitting around shooting the breeze. He's getting ready to leave and we were talking about something, music or whatever, and he says, "Oh yeah, there I went to the charity shop and they had the double live Halloween album there on CD." And I went, "Really?" And as we were talking about it, I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, you should go check it out. It was about a week ago that he went, blah, blah, blah." So I jumped in the car and I get there and I went through, they have them in bins like that, right? I went through them, I think, 2 or 3 times and I found no Halloween album. But I did find these and I was pretty stoked to grab these. Elton John, Greatest Hits. And this is great. Got Crocodile Rock, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is my favorite Elton John song. I love that song. And Benny and the Jets. Those 3 songs alone for the $1.99 that I paid for this, 100% worth it. Then I found this Blind Guardian, Follow the Blind. I spotted that and I was like, I had to do it, shake my head. And I picked it up, couldn't believe it. It's in mint condition, so I grabbed that, $1.99. So that made the trip worth my while just for those 2 CDs alone. Then I spotted that one, Opeth, Still Life. Again, no Halloween, but these 3. I'm like, oh, that's right on. So I picked up that. I have this on vinyl. This is a great album. The Moor, Godhead's Lament, Benighted. Just, this is awesome. I mean, I love Opeth. I think they're a great band. Then I found that one. Now, I have this one. I gotta say, I have this one on vinyl and CD. And the only one I don't have on vinyl is Refuge Denied. I don't have that on vinyl, and I want that on vinyl, but I don't have it. But I have 2 copies of this, and I gotta take a look in there. All along here is my S's. I gotta find this one to see if it is a different pressing. I don't know why. But if it's the exact same pressing, I'll probably give this to my best friend because he doesn't have it. But for $1.99, you guys ever go into a charity shop or a record shop and you see in the used bin or something a CD and you pick it up and you're like, I have to take it home. mostly from a charity shop. It's so cheap, like $1.99, and you're like, no, I got to take it home because I can't leave this in a charity shop because who's gonna buy it, right? Well, that's why I grabbed this, because although it's a great album, um, I just couldn't leave it in the charity shop. Well, then I grabbed this one, The Crown, Crowned Unholy, Swedish blackened speed death metal, I guess you could call it. Jury's still out on whether I'm going to keep this or not. I have a few CDs that I'm going to probably get rid of just because the lyrics on this are a little crusty for me. But I saw it again, $1.99, and I figured that I could take it uptown to the record shop uptown. I could probably double my money in a trade, or triple my money in a trade. And because it's a 2 CD, probably put up for $10. He'd give me $6 for it, and he'll make $4. So I'll probably triple my money on it. I could put it toward a vinyl that I want. And then there was Van Morrison. I like the song Brown Eyed Girl. I don't hear a lot of Van Morrison. But when I do hear something, I couldn't tell you if that was Van Morrison or not. But as I play this, I go, oh, he sang that? Oh, he sang that? I mean, the guy's been around for probably 50 years. I think he's gone now. I'm not sure if he's still alive or not. But, yeah. But Brown Eyed Girl's on here. $1.99. Couldn't go wrong. Sorry. Then I was checking out, and along the front of the charity shop, they have a whatchamacallit, like a booth or a glass display case or whatever, and they have all the higher end stuff that people donate that probably either A, don't care, or don't know what it is, or it's in really good shape that they could get more than throwing it out for, a couple of bucks. So I was sitting there, and I've wanted this for the longest time, and I've never found a copy of it. And when I do find a copy of it, it's a little too expensive. It's ridiculous. But I paid $10, and I got Pink Floyd, The Wall, big fat jewel case edition, which is what I wanted. Comes with the booklet. Oh no, it didn't come with the booklet. Yeah, that's right, it didn't. I mean, now that I see that, it sucks, but it's okay. Maybe one day I'll find a booklet. But when I went to pick it, I said, okay, I'll take that. She goes, oh, that comes with it. And it was a copy. Oh, no. It was this copy of Dark Side of the Moon. So I'm like, okay, I'll take that. And, yeah, well, I'll tell you about that copy after. But that came with it. It was just part of the package deal. So I figured, what the heck. And then I spotted this one, the White Album, and it was $10. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll take that as well. And then she goes, yeah, and that one comes with it too. The Beatles, I don't know if this was the singles or what those albums were, but it was the Beatles 62 to 66 and the Beatles 67 to 70. And I mean, for $10, I got 3 records, but six CDs, because all of them were double CDs. So I figured, you know what? And it's not like I'm running out to buy all these Beatles stuff, but it seems like my Beatles collection, which is right there. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 CDs up there. And then those ones there. And one of them up there is a double CD as well. So I'm like, hey, that's right on. So that's my charity shop deal. Then there's my Father's Day stuff. And so these are my Father's Day gifts. So I got a band called Delit. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Swedish Blacken or Death Doom kind of band on End Time Productions. Opus Ire, Irie, Aria, Ari, I don't know. On End Time Productions. They are a kind of like a blackened death metal band. Or are they a black metal band with death metal? I don't know. But they're like a black death band. And probably the most well-known Christian black metal band, Ancestor. Got all those from Amazon. My one daughter gave me an Amazon card. So now my other Father's Day gift was I went to the whatchamacallit? Flea market. And there's one guy, as soon as you walk in to the one section, he's got a big booth and he sells vinyl, CDs, cassettes, 8-tracks, magazines, everything. I don't know how whatever he gets his hands on. And he had a copy of that. So I grabbed that. And that was actually from my middle daughter. She got me that. And that, The Dark Side of the Moon, the other version. So now I have two versions. Slightly different covers, but it's the same music. I was stoked to get this. It comes with the book and the CD, as well as a VHS copy of the concert. So I was pretty stoked to get that. This came out in 91. And when it came out in 91, I forget how much it was in 91. It was probably around the $25 mark. But back in 91, I would probably have been just finishing high school. So I would have been working for a couple of years already. And I was probably paying off my car. I can't remember. But I probably didn't have the money, or it wasn't high on my list. But nowadays, for $20, I'm like, you can't go wrong. And then I grabbed Striper, Always There For You on 7-inch, on the original Enigma Records, $8. I was totally stoked to find this. This was a diamond in the rough. I just happened to flip open a 45 container that he had stuffed with 45s, and that was the first one. I read that across the top, and I went, what's that? Pulled it out. The iconic Striper logo. So I grabbed it. And then I had that in my hand, and for $25, I could not go wrong. I figured that, you know what? I'm going to grab that. That's going to be a great edition. It's in great shape. When did this come out? This came out in 1992. So it's almost, 35 years old, this thing. So it being 35 years old, it's not in bad shape. So I grabbed it. I couldn't go wrong. Still comes with all the booklets and everything. Yeah, I think it's a scaled down version of the big box. I think. I'm pretty sure it's a scaled down version. But I'll get it. I have it. So, and one day I'll come across that big box set, and I'll buy it because it's a different format than that one. So, anyways, so that, my friends, is my update. I haven't bought very much in the last little while, except for this. I know it seems like a lot, but it's been over the last few months that I really haven't been buying much. Um, I purchased some cassettes within that time too. I showed that was one of my last videos that I did, was like that cassette video. And yeah, that was my last update. So yeah, so there you go, guys. You guys comment below. I don't normally say this, but hit the like button because it puts my video out there. I'm at 1,004 subscribers. It's been stagnant like that for a while, probably because I haven't been pushing out videos. But if you like it, do me a favor and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and comment, because I love to see your comments. We can chat it up and down in that section. So you guys take care, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.